Hello, I'm doing it. I'm attempting the 24-hour readathon, but I have a guest. Yay! I don't have to do it by myself. Katie and I have known each other since we were 12 years old in the 6th grade, and she is also a major reader. She unfortunately lives in Texas, and we are so very far away from each other. And so on this trip, for some reason, we decided to torture ourselves, truly, and do a 24-hour readathon while she's visiting. Our 24-hour readathon, we decided, is going to be like read as much as we can in 24 hours because we still wanted to get to do things. I wanted to take her a couple of places, and we both prioritize sleep over everything else in the world. And so it's just gonna be as much as we possibly can. So that's the plan. Right now we're downtown. We're going to Pasadena later, show her a few of my favorite spots. Katie, what are you planning on reading?
Kelsey has been asking me to read this book since we were 12 years old, so I'm reading The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yay! I'm so excited. Those books are so easy to get through. They're very fast since they're YA, and so we're hoping that, I think you can do it. Read all three while you're here.
I was gonna say two, but we'll try three.
I think it will happen. So on my list, I am currently rereading the last of the Summer I Turned Pretty series because I reread the first two last year, and I was going to save this to like read right before the next season came out, but then they announced that the next season will not be until next summer. Therefore, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it, and then it will be fresh on the brain for when Katie gets to it. So I am reading that. I am also about 50 pages into The Dead Romantics, which I am enjoying so far. It's not my favorite, but I felt the need after I liked Just for the Summer so much to try another modern romance. And then if I get to it, I'm going to start The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager because I felt like this is like a very bingeable book. All of his books feel very bingeable to me, and I felt like those are the right books to pick for a readathon. So we shall see what happens. Thank you for torturing yourself with me. So after Katie and I went to Vroman's, we got dinner, we went home, and we didn't read anything else. So it's safe to say that we failed a 24-hour readathon. We did both finish one full book, and I got a little ways into another, but we were just having too much fun and too caught up in her coming to LA for the first time while I've been living here. I had too many places that I wanted to show her, and she wanted to get some book shopping done as well. And so we just had too many other things that we wanted to do. I am very happy that she got started on the Summer I Turned Pretty series. She did finish the first one while we were at Homebrewed Bar, and I think she really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to see what she has to say about that. I finished the third one and got a decent ways into The Dead Romantics, which I think I'll continue with. It's not that it's slow, I think it's just not as like easy breezy reading as I feel like a lot of romances are usually. So I was hoping for something that would read a little bit quicker, and it's turning out to not be that. But otherwise I think I'm liking it. So I'm gonna keep going there. But in the midst of us being distracted by all the other things we wanted to do, I also didn't get a closing clip to see what she thought about the Summer I Turned Pretty and her general musings on the 24-hour readathon. So I had to ask her to send me a video of her thoughts, which I knew she would absolutely despise me for. Katie is still mad at me for when I used to make her make videos with me in like junior high and high school, and would get mad at her if she wasn't following my script perfectly in my early filmmaking days. And so I am so happy that she obliged to doing this whole video with me in the first place. So Katie, thank you very much for participating in this 24-hour readathon and letting me film you even when I think you didn't want me to. And thank you for your follow-up video as well. I love you very much.
I already hate this. Okay, so Kelsey made me read The Summer I Turned Pretty for our readathon.
Yay!
So I have 2 more books left to do because we kind of failed a little bit, and I was supposed to read all 3, and I didn't. But I did read the first one. Kelsey's been trying to convince me to read this book since we were like 15. And I love a romance, so I don't know why I never picked them up, but it took me watching the TV show to finally read them. So she was very excited for me to read them for a readathon. So I only finished the first book, and I will say I loved it. I wanted to like lay on my belly and like kick my feet up in the air right behind me, because it's just like so cute and warm and fuzzy, and I had a great time. I really liked it. It's very different from the TV show because less happens in the book, but you have like more internal thought in the book, which I really preferred. I also really liked all the flashbacks. So I liked it. It's just like another fun thing. I enjoy when a TV show and a book are similar but not the same, because when you try to redo the book, it's not good most of the time. So I'm very excited to read these 2, and I'll make sure to keep Kelsey updated about it. I'm sure she's gonna rub it in my face for years to come that I love these books and it took me so long to read them. We will do better on our next readathon because we just had too many things to do. So
We'll try again at some point. We'll try again.